Laura Davies, the grande dame of ladies golf, 5 wins in 2010. It's been a year to remember.
Obviously, it's been a cracking year. 5 wins, a couple of near misses as well. Not so good in America, but on the European front, it's been a fantastic year. Probably my most successful year, I imagine. I don't know if I've ever won more than 5 in Europe in a year.
And by her side all the way has been her caddy, Johnny.
Yeah, he takes a lot of credit this year because he has done so well on the greens, but just a friend stood next to you in the fairway and just giving you confidence, really. And it's a caddy-player combination. If it's right, it can really work so well and give you that extra boost you need when you're under pressure.
Davies' victory march began back in February at the first LET event of the season in New Zealand.
The course we played was just perfect for my game. You could use your driver on nearly every hole. A couple of holes on the back nine you had to be a bit more careful, but it was a course that suited, and I putted okay that week, and it just worked out.
Victory number 2 of the campaign and her 74th title of a remarkable 25-year career came at the Ladies German Open.
Yeah, again, a course that suited my game. That was the great thing about Germany. As soon as I got there, I rang my brother up, who likes a little bet on the golf, and I said, look, we're going to go close this week, because I knew it was a course I could play well on. And there was a car to the winner as well, so that was incentive in itself. And it just all worked out again. You know, I did really well when I needed to. It got close on the back nine, and Mel Reid had the lead going into it, and I'd overtaken her on about 15 or 16, and her and one of the other players couldn't quite get away from us. I made a couple of birdies at the right time, and they made a couple of bogeys, and that was it, really.
The 47-year-old had to wait 4 more months for her 3rd win of 2010, and it also marked her 3rd triumph at the Unica Ladies Golf Open in Austria.
It's just, again, it's a perfect setup for me. It's you use driver on virtually every hole. There's a couple, again, you've got to be careful with. I always seem to putt well around there, which is key because everyone's shooting quite low numbers, and obviously you never go low if you don't hold putts. And I just loved it, so that's why I keep going back.
And she kept on breaking her own record as the oldest winner in Ladies European Tour history. She made it a Fab 4 for the season on the Costa del Sol.
I was in the pub the night before the first round. A couple of people said, do you fancy it? I said no. I'd seen a few holes from when we drove in, and then we played the Pro-Am the next day, and all of a sudden it seemed like a much more playable course, so I changed my mind pretty quickly. Not a course I'd ever say would suit my game, but I just played really well. I drove the ball, probably the best I've ever driven it, apart from on Sunday on 14 or 13 when I snap-hooked it up that hill and made my quadruple. If I'm under pressure, I get quicker and quicker and quicker, simple as that. Whereas I should have just taken the fact that I duffed the first one, knocked the next one on, probably made a bogey and walked on. In the interview afterwards, I said it's one of the best wins of my career, and I believe that, because any time you make a quadruple, it's a disaster mentally, and when you're in the last group with a 4-shot lead, it's catastrophic. So to come back from that, yeah, that was a good win.
And Laura kept alive her hopes of an 8th Order of Merit with her capture of the Indian Open last month.
It was a weird week. The start of the week was miserable, and the end of the week was obviously fantastic with the win. I lost my luggage, didn't get anything until the Thursday morning, teed off at 12, didn't get my suitcases or clubs till 9:30 on that Thursday morning. Went out and shot 65, seemed like the easiest game in the world. Next day, 78. It was just a bizarre week. And then won a 4-way playoff on the well, as it was on Saturday, because it finished on Saturday. And just a really strange week.
And so to this season's end in Dubai, an event where she's never been outside the top 5 and has become the new Golf in Dubai ambassador.
It's just a bonus at the end of a good year. You know, maybe my good play this year has encouraged them to think at 47 still worth taking a chance on. So it's just nice because they're lovely people as well. They look after us so well. It really is, yeah, it's a compliment to be put as one of their ambassadors.